I thought about it all night, and there has to be a way to go faster.
You arrive with your mind already made up, which is a fine way to arrive.
Because that is what we always do. We build a new thing, and it goes quicker.
For the whole of your history, that has been an extremely good bet.
So we build a better engine, and the star next door stops being far.
That is precisely the thought I promised you I would answer tonight.
Then answer it, because I cannot think of a thing that would stop us.
The universe can, and tonight I will show you exactly where it says no. The speed nobody can beat, and nobody there means nobody at all.
Show me the thing that beats a really good engine.
Let us start where you are strongest, with everything we have ever sped up.
We began with nothing at all except our own 2 legs.
Then somebody climbed onto a horse, and the world grew smaller in a day.
Then wheels and roads, and everything got quicker all over again.
Then engines made of steam, dragging whole towns along iron rails.
And people honestly said that going that fast would do us harm.
They said it seriously, in print, and the trains carried on getting faster.
Then somebody got a heavy machine into the air and kept it there.
Then somebody pushed a machine straight past the speed of its own sound.
And everybody said that one was impossible too.
Every single time, the ceiling turned out to be a guess rather than a rule.
And then we sat people on rockets and left the ground behind completely.
Which is why your instinct is not silly, it is the whole story of you.
So why would this one time be any different from all the others?
Because every ceiling you listed was put there by us, and this one is not.
Then who put it there?
Nobody put it there, it is simply the way this universe is built.
That sounds like the sort of thing people say when they have given up.
It would be if it were a shrug, and what this is a measurement.
Measured by whom?
By everybody who has ever tried to catch it out for over a century now.
Catch what out exactly?
There is a fastest speed anything in this universe is allowed to go.
And something really does travel at it?
Light does, and light has no say whatsoever in the matter.
What do you mean, no say in the matter?
Anything with no substance must travel at exactly that speed, always.
So light could not slow itself down even if it wanted to?
Not in empty space, where it goes at the top speed or it does not exist.
And how fast is the top speed, really?
A shade under 300,000 kilometers in 1 single second.
Say that again for me slowly, because I do not think I took it in.
300,000 kilometers gone in the time you say the word.
That is quick enough that I cannot even hold the picture in my head.
All the way around this planet 7.5 times while you breathe out.
Then a truly good ship could get somewhere near that, surely.
Before we test that hope, there is something stranger you need first.
Stranger than a speed that nothing at all is allowed to pass?
Considerably stranger, and it is the part that made everybody check twice.
Go on then, surprise me.
Throw a ball at me, and if I run toward it, it reaches me sooner.
Obviously, because your running got added to my throwing.
Now shine a torch at me, and let me run at that light as hard as I can.
Then the light arrives at you sooner as well, same as the ball.
It does not, and that sentence holds the whole strangeness of tonight.
That cannot possibly be right.
Run at it, run from it, or sit perfectly still, and light passes you the same.
But I was moving, and moving is supposed to count for something.
Not against light, and that refusal is where the speed limit comes from.
I still want to know why we cannot simply keep on pushing.
You can push and push and push, and something quietly changes as you do.
What changes?
The faster a thing is already going, the harder it becomes to speed it up.
Harder for the engine, you mean, because engines get tired.
Harder for anything, because the resistance itself grows as the speed grows.
So the engine is not tiring out, the universe is pushing back.
Beautifully put, and near the top that pushing back climbs without any end.
Without any end sounds like a phrase you chose for effect.
I mean it plainly, each next scrap of speed costs more than all the rest.
Then what would it take to actually arrive at the top speed itself?
More push than exists in the whole universe for anything with any substance.
More than exists.
More than exists, which is a different no from more than we can afford.
So nothing solid has ever managed to get there.
Not one thing, anywhere, in any measurement ever made, and we have tried hard.
Not even the smallest things you know how to push?
The tiniest pieces of matter we can shove get astonishingly close to it.
How close is astonishingly close?
Close enough that the gap left over is a whisker and it never closes.
Last time you told me nothing we had built so far could cross to that star.
I did, and I chose those words on purpose because that door is still open.
And this one is not.
This one is not a door at all, it is the shape of the universe itself.
So no amount of cleverness ever gets around it.
Not our cleverness, and not anybody else's out there either, not ever.
Ever is a very large word to be throwing about.
It is, so let me be careful, because two things do sound like exceptions.
Now we are talking, give me the exceptions.
Light itself slows down when it travels through water or through glass.
So inside the water, something else could actually overtake it.
Something else can. We have watched it happen, and no rule breaks at all.
How is that not the rule breaking right in front of us?
The limit is the speed light keeps when nothing is in its way at all.
So the rule was always about empty space.
Empty space, and out there nothing has ever beaten light, not once.
You said two exceptions, so what is the second one?
One careful team once believed for a few months that they had beaten it.
Somebody actually measured a thing beating light?
They measured tiny things arriving a whisker earlier than light allows.
That must have been the biggest news anywhere in the world.
It was, and what that team did next is the part I most want you to keep.
What did they do?
They did not celebrate, they checked, and they asked everybody else to check.
And somebody eventually found the mistake in it.
They found it themselves, a connector seated badly and a clock running fast.
So they rubbed out their own headline in front of everybody.
They did, and that is not science failing, that is science working properly.
Then the top speed goes down in ink.
In ink, and tested harder than very nearly anything else we think we know.
Fine, the rule is real, so where does that leave my star?
Imagine, just for a moment, that we could ride the top speed itself.
Then the star next door finally stops being out of reach.
Even then, that crossing takes about 4 years by the clocks back home.
4 whole years, at the fastest speed there has ever been.
And 4 years more before one word about it could reach anybody here.
So there is nothing better than that hiding behind the wall.
Nothing at all, because the wall is not our engine, it is the universe.
The star next door is not far away because we happen to be slow.
It is far because it is far, so keep 3 true things from tonight.
There is a fastest speed in this universe, and light already travels at it.
Second, every extra scrap of speed costs more than all the speed before it.
And third, even at that speed the nearest star is 4 years off.
Everything else you ever wanted to go faster, we eventually made faster.
This is the one thing that never goes faster, for anybody, forever.
And knowing the true shape of a problem is where every real answer begins.
So how far have we actually got with the real ships we have built?
That is the next honest step, and the answer is smaller than you expect.
Smaller than I expect, after all of those rockets?
Next time, we meet our farthest traveler of all, so subscribe and come with us.
No faster than light all the way home.